Hey there, y'all! Welcome back to Saltsy, where we blend a bit of coastal flair with that unmistakable cowgirl spirit. Today we're getting into a fun and easy project that's perfect for all skill levels, a coastal cowgirl decoupage pumpkin. Now this isn't just any pumpkin, it's designed with our exclusive Saltsy artwork that features everything a cowgirl loves: saddles, horseshoes, cowgirl boots, and even a longhorn skull, beautifully paired with our unique coastal cowhide designs. Whether you're decorating your porch, mantle, or creating a stunning tablescape, this faux pumpkin will bring a touch of Western charm with a coastal twist to your fall decor. So grab your supplies and let's get started. This is a super beginner-friendly project, so if you've never done decoupage before, don't worry, you are totally going to be able to do this project. We also have a blog post that goes along with this with links and more step-by-step descriptions that coordinates with this video. So if at any time you need to refer to that, it's linked in our video description. To get started, the first thing you're gonna need is, of course, your pumpkin. We just found ours at a local craft store, and then you'll want to use a spray paint primer to make a nice solid base. And once that's dry, you are ready to go. After that, you'll want to print out your artwork. We're using some really beautiful Saltsy exclusive artwork that is just perfect for a coastal cowgirl fall. We printed it on rice paper so that it's very forgiving when we do the decoupage steps on our pumpkin. It gives it a really nice shape, and we just love how it looked in the end. So you'll see what I'm doing when I start is I just make a little dot with Mod Podge to make sure I like the placement before I get started with adding my thicker layer of decoupage on top to adhere the artwork to the pumpkin. Working with Mod Podge, I'm using a matte finish one. It's just my preferred style, but they have lots of different kinds for you to choose from if you like a more glossy look. And you really don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. So you'll just spread a little bit behind your art and then a little bit on top until it's smooth and adhered fully to your pumpkin. You can see I already added all of my little artwork elements, and then I am going to add some paint to jazz it up a bit. So I'm using this beautiful metallic aqua shade, and what I'm trying to do is replicate our cowhide art print that you can see kind of on that main pumpkin art piece. And I'm just doing kind of organic cowhide shapes as I go along, filling in some of the white space on my pumpkin. You could do whatever you want with your pumpkin. If we've seen really cute polka dot ones, some that look like confetti, or you could paint the entire pumpkin a different color, really whatever matches your personal style. I'm just going around to make sure I fill all the spaces that I think will look the best and closely mimic the style I'm going for. Okay, I have got it looking exactly how I want, and now I'm going to add another paint element. So I got this really cool spray shimmer. You're definitely going to want a cardboard box or a tarp or something if you're going to be adding this element to your pumpkin, because it is a little bit messy, but you just shake it up really good, and then I'm just spraying all along my pumpkin. I love the shimmer that this adds, and I just think it's really cute for our coastal cowgirl theme. So I let that dry. I'm loving how the pumpkin looks. And you could totally leave your pumpkin just like this and make a few and be good to go. I'm going to take this project a step further. I want to make this a floral centerpiece. So what I'm doing here is I've got this half dome that I found in the craft floral area of like a Hobby Lobby or a Michael's type store. This is going to make the base for where I'm going to stick the flowers of the pumpkin. So you can see I just dug a little hole in the middle and then attached it to the top of my pumpkin. I'm going to use hot glue to just make things a little more sturdy. So just adding a little layer of hot glue to the top, and I've already got my hole made in the craft foam. So we'll just stick it right on top there. And press, let your glue dry. I noticed that you can't really tell with this camera angle, but if you look at it head on, it really does have kind of a large gap between the foam and my pumpkin. So I thought I would add this cute rope just to sort of make a little border there. So same thing, I'm going to use hot glue just to adhere the rope to fill in the gap between the floral foam and the pumpkin. I've got the rope added, and now it's time to add some flowers. I just have these faux flower bundles that I got in colors that I thought matched the artwork really well and match my personal style and my home decor. And I got all the bundles here. You will need wire cutters for this step. You can use scissors if you've got ones that you don't mind getting a little bit damaged, but I find wire cutters to really be the best tool for this. So I'm just going to go through and cut the flowers off, and the heights and sizes will definitely vary. You'll just want to get a good assortment to give it the body that you're looking for. So I'm just sticking mine in the foam all around the edge until it starts looking like what I want it to look like with the flowers. A good tip here is to overbuy. You can always return a bundle that you don't use, but I actually ended up having to go to the craft store because I was short, and I was short a bundle and I wanted it to look really full and vibrant. So pro tip, buy extra flowers. I thought that I might need to reinforce some of these with hot glue. I ended up not needing to, but you might want to do that if your flowers are heavier than mine. So keep your hot glue out for this step. The next thing I'm going to do is add some ribbon. I just love adding ribbon and trim to my projects, and it adds a nice softness to this one. I picked out some ribbons that matched the artwork, and then instead of tying it all around the whole edge of my pumpkin, I'm looping mine through that rope that we glued on earlier. So I unattached a little part of the rope and then feeding the ribbons through and tying them in a knot there to just make a little cluster of ribbons right to the side of my pumpkin. This is how it turned out. I think it's so cute. I love how it looks as part of my fall decor, and I have to admit they're a little addicting, so be prepared to make a few. I hope you guys love this project, and don't forget to head to Saltsy blog and download this cute free artwork today to make your own decoupage pumpkins. Thanks for joining us.